Welcome back to my channel. This is Lisa's DIY. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to make this beautiful soap at home. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Please like and subscribe for more videos. So let's dive into work. This is my calcium carbonate. This is soda ash that I'm going to use for this production. This is sodium sulfate and caustic soda solution. I've already dissolved this this caustic soda for 24 hours. The measurement of this chemical is in the screen of this video. So this is the water I will use to dissolve soda ash, calcium and sulfate. It's actually a warm water. You don't use cold water for this, please. You use warm water for this for this production. You don't use cold water. Remember, this is hot process. We are making hot process soap. It's not cold process. I will drop video for cold process, for how to make cold process soap at home. So this is my spatula that I will use to dissolve my chemicals. I'm checking if the water is warm enough. So this is my sulfate. This is the sulfate I'm going to use. So I'm adding in soda ash. This is soda ash. I'll add and stir. And also I'll add in calcium carbonate. This is calcium carbonate. I'm going to add it inside this water. I'm going to add it inside this water and stir it very well. I'll keep stirring it. I'll keep stirring it till everything dissolves. So you keep stirring it vigorously until it dissolves very, very well. So I'm taking it aside. So I'm going to bring in my stainless basin. This is my spatula and my whisker that I'm going to use for it. This is stainless basin. Note, please don't use aluminium in making soap because caustic soda will react to aluminium. So you use stainless pot or stainless basin for your production. This is actually the oil that I'm going to use for this soap. This is 4 liters of oil. PKO is 2 liters and tallow oil is 2 liters, which is animal fat is 2 liters. So I'm going to add in my oil into this bowl, this stainless bowl. I'll add in my oil first, followed with soda ash solution, soda ash, sulfate, calcium solution. I'm going to add everything inside and use my whisker, my manual whisker, to whisk it, to blend it. You see, so I'm blending it. I'll mix it together till it comes to a trace form. I will mix it. After mixing it, then I will add my caustic soda, but I'm still mixing it. So now I'm going to add in my caustic soda solution. I've dissolved this caustic soda for 24 hours. I dissolved it yesterday. This is 400 grams of caustic soda dissolved in 2 liters of water. So I'll add in caustic soda solution in it and keep stirring it. I'll keep stirring it. Keep stirring it. Make sure that everything comes together. So you keep stirring it. Keep stirring it. That is what you are doing. So we'll be stirring it. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel at this point, please like and subscribe to my channel. So I'm bringing in my stove. You use low heat to cook your soap. So I'm cooking on a low heat. Don't allow your soap to boil. Don't allow your soap to boil. You keep stirring it. I'm stirring in my soap. I'm stirring it, turning it till everything gels. till it comes to a gel phase. We keep stirring it. We keep stirring it. I've been cooking this soap. I'll cook this soap for I'll cook it for 30 minutes, some 45 minutes, it depends. But we'll keep cooking it. So this is me cooking this soap. Stir, you wait. If you stir, you wait. So I've waited for like 15 minutes before coming back. So I'm still stirring it. I'm still cooking my soap. I've cooked this soap for like, let's say for like 20 minutes now, 20 to 25 minutes now. I've been cooking this soap. So we keep stirring our soap. We keep stirring it. We keep stirring our soap. If you stir, you leave it. If you stir, you leave it. So now I'm adding my color. You can add in your color at the beginning of this production. You can add at the end of production or even at the middle. So there is no specific time on when to add your color. So you add it whenever you want. Some add in their oil. So this is me mixing the soap very well with the color. So I'm making green soap. So you can decide to add other colors. It mustn't be green. You can decide to leave your soap like this without adding any color. You can decide to add pink color, yellow color, any choice you want. You can add it. So we are making a green soap. So we keep stirring our soap. We keep stirring it. I'm using hand mister for this. For your chemicals, you can buy it in chemical shop. Ask around where to buy them. So this is me still. It has come to a gel phase. I've been cooking it. Has come to a gel phase. You see that the look has changed. It has become shiny. So this is silicates. I want to add in my silicate. This is 100 ml of silicate in this production. This is 100 ml. So I'm adding in my silicate. So after adding the silicate, you turn it. So sodium silicate is used to increase the hardness of the soap bar. It also acts as an alkaline buffer, ensuring the consistency and strengthening the bar soap. So now I'm adding my perfume. I mix lemon and ambipur, mixture of lemon and ambipur in this procedure. In this my soap, I added lemon and ambipur. I mixed two perfumes together. For a strong fragrance. So I added 50 ml of perfume. So this is foaming booster. This is SLS. I dissolved my SLS with warm water. You can buy the local ones that are selling in chemical shop. You can decide to use sugar for your foaming booster, but this particular recipe I'm using SLS for it. So I will stir it very well. I normally put my foaming booster at the end part of this of my soap production, because sometimes it used to get bubbles. So I used to put it at the end of production after you might have add everything. So you add your foaming booster at the end of it. So after stirring it, make sure that it has come to a gel phase. So this is me checking if it has come to a gel phase. It sticks to my hand. You see it? It sticks to my hand. So I will try to remove it from my hand to know if it sticks. You will see I will remove it from my hands to turn to a candle stick. So this is a technique I use to check if my soap is done. So at this junction, are you seeing it? It sticks to my hand. So at this junction, I will pour in my soap inside my mold because our soap is done. We are done with this production. So we are going to add in the we're going to add in we're going to pour it inside our mold. So this is my mold. This is my mold. This is me making my mold. This is the line that I'm going to use to line the mold. So I'm lining it with nylon. So you can get this kind of nylon in at the shop of people that is selling nylon. So we are going to pour in our soap inside this mold and leave it for 24 hours before cutting. You see how jelly it is? See how jelly and how beautiful it is? You see how jelly and beautiful it is? You see it? It's very beautiful. So I made this soap around 3 o'clock in the evening yesterday, and I unmolded this morning about around I think 8 o'clock a.m. So if you don't have money to buy this kind of mold and cutter, because this mold and cutter is for commercial use, you can use cup, you can use plates, you can even use phone pack. Just line it with nylon or oil it. If it is cup, you oil it before you pour in your soap. So I've already cut it. I'm cutting it in bars. So this is bar soap. If you want to sell your soap in bars, this is how you cut it. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so and like my video. So if you want to venture into soap making as a business, call me or WhatsApp me. My number is in the screen of this video. We also offer online classes. So this is me cutting this soap. So after cutting it, I will now cut it in tablets. This is tablet soap. I'll cut it, I'll line it and cut it. So this cutter is for commercial use. It's for commercial use, for people that want to venture into soap making as a business. You can order for this cutter too. We also sell it. You see how beautiful the soap is? You see how beautiful the soap is? Who will believe that this is handmade? This is beautiful.